Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. I'm back with another 4 fall outfits that I actually wore while I was in Chicago this past weekend. So let's get dressed, chit chat, and I'll tell you about the outfits. Okay, so in all fairness, I had full intentions of filming these while I was in Chicago, and I will show you the messed up clips that I was fumbling to get through. And I wasn't even drunk, I just couldn't figure out the lighting. It was all trash, and in my brain the outfit looked cuter than when it was coming across on the camera, so I was like, can't be done, so let's just pivot. I feel like the air is gonna be bad. Okay, it's night one. Okay, I get it, it looks like pajamas, but it's not. Hear me out, okay? I mean, it is, but I think it gives chic, okay? Hold on, I feel like I need a full body shot and I can't from here. And I figured, okay, I'll just pull all those outfits that I wore. I washed them all last night because I'm a unpacker as soon as I get home. I can't stand a suitcase. No, refuse. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump in. It was beautiful weather this past weekend. I'll share with you what I wore, when I wore it, all the things. So yeah, let's do it. So this is kind of like outfits of the week, but in the future, okay? Nonetheless, let's start with the first outfit that I wore that I tried to film. Okay, so I showed these in a previous one and you guys either loved it and hated it. I loved it. I continued to love it, so I recreated it in a different way, but let me show you. So we're bringing back the PJ shorts, okay? Like I said, love it or hate it. I did wash these. They washed well. I will say I did not dry them, so do not dry your silk pants from Quince, but I did wash them and they were fine. I haven't steamed them or ironed them, so they're a little lackluster because they need to, have all the fibers down, but nonetheless, we're gonna pop these on and build the outfit. I loved the lace, and I figured, listen, Chicago is a very trendy city, so I was like, if any place I can wear it here and it will work. Scott was like, what are you doing? I was like, why am I surprised? Okay, why am I surprised? Anyway, I wore this with a black sweater, so let's pop on my little black sweater. Ooh, it smells so good still. I was wearing the Merit perfume. Retrospect, I want to say is what it's called. I don't know. Nonetheless, I knew that I wanted something super baggy up top with a cute little short. Our dinner plans this night, well, we only have drink plans. We were going to the Aviary, which is on Randolph Street. We had drinks planned on the patio because everything else was booked up. But then when we got there, we asked them, and we were able to do the full tasting menu. So we did 5 entree, or 5 it's more like tapas, small bites with a cocktail, and it was so much fun. But we all had horrible hangovers the next day. I mean, we didn't stop there, but we all had terrible hangovers the next day because you were mixing so many different liquors, but it was so good. Highly recommend. It's a very nice place, so special occasion type thing, but so good. I wore heels. Things have been through it. I loved these little kitten heels though. These were perfect for an easy shoe to walk in. We tromped around afterwards and I was still fine. So these are what I wore. It was nice. It was high 70s, low 80s, the whole time we were there. It was perfect. So this is what I did for the base of my outfit. For jewelry, I did all silver. So let me pop on my jewelry. Did my little cuff watch in silver because I love my gold one so much that I bought it in silver. And then these little bangles. I don't love these ones as much as I love my Ana Luisa ones, but I like that they're still a really good quality one. And they're good everyday sort of bangles when I want to wear silver. And then I popped in my little silver button earrings. I just wore my little black clutch from Quince. I loved this. I wore this pretty much every night, I think, that we went out. I wore this clutch. It's just perfect. So last time I styled this, I did brown sweater with black boots. This time I was more legs since it's really nice out, and I went black on black because I love black on black. I just think it's perfect. So this was my first night out. We did, like I said, the Aviary. Then we went to another bar, Estrella or something like that, and then Went to Giordano's for pizza, and then we went home. Sweater is perfect. I like how big and oversized it is. Yeah, number one. Cute, cute, cute. I thought so anyways. All right, let's move on to the second look. Let's do the look I wore to meet friends in a brewery, which I wish I could tell you where. It was like Ellis Brewery? I don't know. I will write it on the screen because our friends know the owner, and it's a woman-owned brewery cidery, and it was taken over by, or it was like, used to be an old Masonic temple, and then was taken over by the Korean church, and then they bought it from them and did a complete redo, and it is so cool, and the food's really good too. So definitely check that out if you're in the area of Chicago. I mean, it's kind of out of Chicago though. It's more like where they lived. So let's put on that outfit. Okay. So it was actually too warm for the outfit that I wore, but this is what I wore. I should have just done shorts, but oh well. Let's put on our Uniqlo jeans. Okay, and then I'm pretty sure I did gold jewelry, so let's swap out our silver for gold. And the little hoops. I cuffed the bottom of my jeans, which these are still cuffed the way I wore them. And we bebopped around, and then we went to another place, which I can't tell you the name of either, but it was really fun. Okay, so for shoes, I wore my little boat shoes, which were insanely comfortable. I wore these twice. On the trip, they were just a good little shoe. I will say my pinky toes were dying from the night before, just because I never wear heels, but it is what it is. Okay, now let's put on our little green cardigan. I also washed this, so I'm afraid it shrunk a little bit, but I think eventually it will like stretch back out. So this is what I wore. They don't have this color available right now, but I'm sure it will come back in stock. But I want to get other colors as well. But I just kind of left it like open, like just like whatever, casual. And like I said, when I was wearing it, it was like a little more loose because I just washed it. I laid it out to dry, but it's fitting a little bit more tight, which is normal. And then for sunnies, I just got these before our trip, and I love them so much. These are the sunnies I wear. I just think they're so good. Okay, so this is what I wore to brewery cider, just like chilling out. I think we were in this place called, I can't remember, so I'm not even gonna remember that I wore it to, but this was just like a perfect casual, comfy outfit that I loved. So this was the look number 2. So yeah, I think I wore my hair up too because I was trying to conserve it for dinner, like not touch it too much and get too greasy, but cute, cute, cute. I love this sweater. It's not itchy in the slightest. It is so freaking soft and buttery. So if you are like in the need for any sort of like cardigan like this, I like the like thinness of this. It's still like oversized. I mentioned this in my favorites. I love this sweater so much, and I like that it's kind of like a top and the buttons add interest. So anyway, look number 2. Let's move on to look number 3. This is the look I wore to Lena Brava, I think, which is also on Randolph Street. We went with Scott's coworker and his girlfriend that we are friends with. So this is what I wore. It's a little nicer of a restaurant, so let's put it together. I kept all my gold jewelry on because I wore gold. So let's start by putting on this little like tank thing that I wore, this like skimming tank thing, and then we'll put on pants and build the outfit. Also, as a tip, if you're going there, don't order the scallops. They were terrible. And also the New York strip wasn't good. Get the skirt steak instead of that. And then what else was amazing? For appetizers, the raw oysters, the cooked oysters, the octopus, and the ceviche were all incredible. Like literally all great. So anyway, I wore this like skimming sort of tank, and then I wore some jeans. So let's put those on. So after Lena Brava, we went to Levian, I want to say, Levine, I don't know, cookie place. Oh my god, so good. Get the dark chocolate chip one. Oh my god, out of this world, like out of this world. If you're a peanut butter girl, I still don't recommend the dark chocolate peanut butter. It just wasn't as good. I wanted it to be like peanut butter chunks in it. They used peanut butter chips, which weren't as good in my opinion. But anyway, so good. And then we went over to Federales, so we were the oldest people at Federales pretty much, but you know, it was fun, it was fine. So then I paired it with this belt. I feel like this belt is just such a good statement belt. If you have not checked this out from Target, girl, and you're a belt girl, so cute, perfect. So I stuck with the gold accessories because of this. I was gonna wear heels, I was gonna wear black heels, but like my feet were like, no girl, so I wore these, which my pants didn't drag, so, I mean, I don't think so. No, they were fine. These are like borderline very long jeans, but it's fine. I wore these little pointed toe slingbacks from H&M, which were insanely comfortable. And I love these jeans because hopefully they're still available. I feel like they're very cinching on the waist, but wide in the leg, and they're just pretty flattering, which is why I went with a tighter top, so that I feel like you could go with a looser top, but you would need to tuck it in to give yourself like shape. So this is, and then I wore a necklace, hold on. And this was look number 3 for dinner, and then a little bit of drinks afterwards, but we really called it a night because we were all old, exhausted, and just unwell, okay? It's nice to travel with other old people when you're old because they get the vibes, like stomach issues, hangovers, exhaustion, all the things, okay? But we rallied, we had fun. So this was look number 3 for dinner, drinks, all the things. Love, can never go wrong with black. I just love black so much, okay? So anyway, let's move on to the 4th and final look, which was the look I wore to the airport yesterday. So I figured I'd throw in a casual look at the end because this is what I wore. So let's throw it on, and I think it looked cute. So let's put on our striped top from Aritzia, which I don't know if it's still available, to be honest with you, but if it ever comes back, grab it, snag it. Also, I think any oversized striped tee with biker shorts is cute, so let's pop it on. I would have showed you my Sunday brunch outfit, but to be honest with you, it was super boring. I was just exhausted and couldn't be bothered with just about anything. So yeah, I was like over it. What was I gonna say? But this is what I wore after brunch, or no, Monday morning. While I was packing up, we went to Schaumburg Sunday night because that's where Scott works. So that was the whole point of this trip, was for him to do a work thing, but we just met a couple earlier that also works there and like did the whole thing. They also live here. But anywho, I wore this outfit to walk to Sweetgreen because I needed fiber, and then went to the airport. I am also a girl that like never wears shorts on an airplane because I feel like I'm always freezing. I always wear pants, but thankfully it was cold, or thankfully it was like super hot. Their like air thing wasn't working when we were first taking off, and then it never like really got that cold, so I was perfect. Okay, so love the stripes, and didn't realize this really was navy blue. It's giving black, navy blue, whatever, but it works. And then for shoes and socks, I ended up getting these Nikes that I'm obsessed with. I love them so much, so I wore ruffly socks because they're cute. I love them, especially with these shoes, because I feel like these shoes can be a little like masculine and heavy. I loved the navy and brown color combo. If you saw my favorites video, then you will have known that I got them, and they were on my fall wish list, so I'm in love with them, and they are truly so comfortable. Ugh. And they were on sale, so win-win. Winner, chicken dinner. I'm pretty sure I wore gold. So this was yesterday's look. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, loved. It was actually quite hot to walk to Sweetgreen, but I survived. And half the sidewalks were closed too, which was quite annoying, but whatever. Back at my old stomping ground, I was happy. So this was the 4th and final look. Then I walked around and then went to the airport, and it was super comfy. So yeah, that was it. Those were my like 4 little outfits. I wore like one other outfit while I was there. Like I said, my brunch outfit, which was the lamest. And then I walked to get coffee 1 or 2 mornings, and I wore my biker shorts with my Aritzia pullover. So that was it, you guys. Those were my little Chicago looks, if you will. I'm sorry I didn't film in the moment. It was terrible, but these were them. So I had so much fun, but I am so happy to be back. I don't know, I think that's how you just like know you love your life, when like at the end of a vacation or long weekend or whatever, you're just ready to get back, because I just like the simple things of my life that I've built. I don't know, love it. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank y'all for watching. Let me know what your favorite outfit was down below. I know I gave you a mix, like a very big mix. So I hope this video was fun, and I love you guys so much. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in my next one very, very soon.